Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. The Yankees are gold north of the border. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
Think of your children pledging allegiance to the maple leaf.
That's when Buck Martinez started saying, you know, the Yankees aren't a good team.
You know, the Yankees, they're not a good team.
It's New York Minute Sports.
Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit the New York Nuts merch store. That's the beautiful blue link underneath the video. But hey, the New York Yankees win 3-1 north of the border. It's been a tough place to play for the Yankees. And who comes up big? Once again, none other than turn back the clock. It's Back to the Future time with Paul Goldschmidt. Comes up huge with a 2-run home run. And who is on base? None other than Cody Bellinger, the New York Yankees MVP. But Paul Goldschmidt might be fighting for that title because they are producing in bunches and especially in big spots, and the Yankees pull one out, and they needed this one today. And Gausman was dealing like usual. Savage and Gausman, they really give the Yankees fits, and it continued today. That sinker ball pitch he has, the Yankees have not been able to figure it out, but the Yankees pull out a win. They are the walking wounded right now. Yankee fans, you should feel pumped about this win north of the border for the rubber match tomorrow, and we'll get to all of that. But today, Trent Grisham went down on the injured list with a strained hamstring. They say it's going to be 10 days. Yeah, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Jason Dominguez makes a sudden impact today. My adopted son of the year, my boy. Tell Michael K. what's going on. The alien and the Martian both have landed in the same craft because we don't know how many aliens there are. So the Martian lands. Jason Dominguez hits a home run in his first at-bat back from the Rail Riders, and you know he's been playing right field in AAA because even before Aaron Judge got hurt, they wanted a more versatile, and Jason Dominguez makes a sudden impact today. And you know what? The New York Yankees will be better from these team injuries. Now, let me explain. With these guys like Aaron Judge going out of the lineup, Trent Grisham going out of the lineup, Max Fried, the list goes on and on of injuries on this team. And thank God the New York Yankees actually have a bench this year. That means all the tertiary players on this team, whether it's the Rosarios, the Paul Goldschmidts, as you see, or the Jason Dominguezes, the future of this team, Spencer Jones, Jason Dominguez, it all gives them more reps on the major league level to get better and progress as players. If everyone was healthy on this team, that's great. Giancarlo Stanton's in the lineup, Aaron Judge is in the lineup, but nobody is progressing underneath them. That's what happened to Jason Dominguez last year. Not only was it the injuries, Trent Grisham had a career year, had an out-of-his-mind year, and it stopped the progression of Jason Dominguez. So now, as of June 13th, I believe that the New York Yankees, in my infinite wisdom, are going to make the playoffs. So in the meantime, this can be indispensable and make the Yankees a stronger team. They might be the walking wounded right now, but in a couple of months, if the Yankees do this the right way and don't rush guys back and keep winning ball games, they're going to be even more dangerous before they got hurt. You know, like when you break a bone and then it heals and they say it gets twice as strong the next time it heals? That's exactly what the Yankees are going to do. They're giving veterans time off and rest. Think about this. You bring back Max Fried. You bring back Aaron Judge. You bring back Giancarlo Stanton, let's say in the month of August. If these Yankees right now can hold down the fort while our veterans are hurt and they heal up and they come back 100% August 1st, now we have a team of bench players that just played for 3 months. We got a bunch of rookies from the farm system like Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones getting at bats at major league levels so they can become better players and contribute to the franchise for the next 10 years. Because look around right now, guys. The faces on the Yankees are changing and they're getting younger. And look at Ben Rice. Look at Cam Schlittler. Two perfect examples from guys that we might not have seen right now if it wasn't for injuries on the Yankees. They had Ben Rice doing everything but selling hot dogs during the game last year because so many people were hurt. What happened in the beginning of the year with Cookie Carrasco and Marcus Stroman in the beginning of the year saying I'm a starting pitcher, making $18.8 million to put his feet up in his Florida home? Cam Schlittler came up because of injury. It's necessity. Do or die. And then you start to see it trickle down with the rest of the team. Guys need to bear down now. Like Ryan McMahon, who has been hot for the last 3 weeks, does not get enough credit. Trent Grisham, before he went down, has been red hot. I've gave him credit on this. You know how much I love him, but I have given him credit on this. And Jazz Chisholm has hunkered down as well. I know it's hard for him to hunker down. If he sees a fly in the wall, he's lost for the next 2 days. But Jazz Chisholm looks like he's locked in with Big G's pants and Aaron Judge's bat. And you know what? He really didn't do a lot with Aaron Judge's bat today, but he saved 2 runs with a great defensive play. And if you notice, Jazz Chisholm has been getting progressively better and back to his old form at second base. Jazz Chisholm played third base out of nowhere for the better half of a year when he came up to the Yankees for the first time. And I think it had some reverberations for his defense because when he went back to second base, he was throwing in the stands like Chuck Knobloch at Keith Olbermann's mom. But the big story for me today right now is Fernando Cruz in the 8th inning. Fernando Cruz comes in right out of the frying pan into the fire, 2 men on, no out. He gets the 2 outs, he walks a guy, loads the bases, and gets out of the inning. He's another dude that has been red hot for the last 3 weeks. Then you got David, I'm not really shitting the Bednar anymore, who's been going well for another 3 weeks. So this is why a baseball season goes in ebb and flows. 1 week, your starting pitching isn't doing anything. 1 week, we're not hitting it all. 3rd week, how are we going to live life with this bullpen? Now, the New York Yankees, let's take a little status check with the Yanks. Yes, the Yankees are the walking wounded on the offensive side of the ball. But as far as starting pitching is coming back, you have 2 frontline starters in Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon. Scrambled eggs for brain, chips in my elbow, Carlos Rodon. I don't want to call him a front-end starter, but he could be a number 2 on a lot of teams in this league. Garrett Cole hasn't looked like great shakes, but Carlos Rodon has had 4 good starts in a row. Look at Cam Schlittler's start today. He really hasn't had his stuff in the last 3 outings, and he still gives you 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts in 100 pitches. His ERA is still at 1.82, dipped in and out of trouble. You could tell he didn't have his command. You could tell he didn't have a lot of relish on his hot dog because I've said this before. This is the first time that Cam Schlittler is going to have a full year under his belt, and the Yankees have not disclosed if they're going to have him on a pitch count amount, if they are actually going to cap him on innings this year. But if he throws 100 pitches today, it doesn't look like they have him on one. So that being said, he needs to get an alternate pitch. You can only throw 3 fastballs for so long, and I'm not complaining about Cam Schlittler, but you can only throw 3 fastballs for so long until the rest of the league picks up on it. Now, Toronto has killed him with bloop signals and little junk off the end of the bat, so it's not like Cam Schlittler's pitching poorly against the Blue Jays. It's a mix between they have him a little figured out, and they also get lucky hits against them. So the Blue Jays today fought against Cam Schlittler, and Cam really didn't have his stuff, still gave you length, and that's exactly what we needed because the New York Yankees haven't really been getting length from their starters. Garrett Cole hasn't been going so great. Even Carlos Rodon, who has been giving us quality starts, but really only going 4 or 5. Will Warren, the Weathers experiment, the Weather Girls, as I feel like calling them at this point, who has just been an abject failure at this point. We kind of have to admit it. So the New York Yankees, the greatest thing that they have in Cam Schlittler is that he has the experience of a 10-year vet in a 25-year-old's body. A lot of 25 and 26-year-olds would have had none of their stuff the last 3 starts and completely blown up their ERA and completely lost their compass. But not Cam Schlittler. He's got this mentality and a bulldog mentality. For our younger viewers, YouTube Oral Hershiser. The guy reminds me of him so much. Their styles, fastball kind of guy, but their bulldog mentality, and he's a throwback to the old school starting pitcher, which I love about Cam Schlittler. Listen, no complaints about him. He is the number 1 on this team as far as I'm concerned until Max Fried comes back. And what kind of Max Fried are we going to have? Now, with the injuries on that part, think about this. And what's going to kill me, Yankee fans, you know this. Let me know in the comments below. What's going to kill me is that Brian Cashman is going to say Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Max Fried are all going to be like trade deadline acquisitions. I can see, I can see it right now in my mind's eye. It's kind of true. But think about this. What happened to Max Fried and Carlos Rodon last year? They ran out of gas. They threw the team on their back. At the end of the year, they ran out of gas. Now you're going to have a healthy and refreshed Aaron Judge, Max Fried, and Giancarlo Stanton. Speaking about Giancarlo Stanton, though, update, he tweaked his calf. So they're pushing back his comeback date, but I think that's all kind of like horse shit. I'm going to put the tinfoil hat on for that one. I think they just tell Stanton to stay away until further notice because they're going to break glass in case needed, and Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez defensively can hold it down the fort. And guess what? I have been watching reps of Jason Dominguez playing in AAA at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's what I do. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And he's gotten better in the outfield, a lot better. It's just about being comfortable. He's another young guy. He's like 23, 24 years of age. All the pressure in the world on him, and it kind of really doesn't seem like the pressure is on Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez. It's not on the tip of everybody's tongue with the way that Cody Bellinger and Paul Goldschmidt, back to the future Paul Goldschmidt, is running this team right now. Couple of notes before I get out of here. Yankees cannot take Bellinger at a left. He is defensively the best left fielder in all of Major League Baseball, and defensively the best defender in all of baseball. So I don't want to see him moved. Mix around Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez in right field. Do not move him. Put Caballero in right field. Let's get with that. Keep Volpe on the back of a milk carton. That's cool with me. One thing I noticed about the Toronto closer, Tyler Rogers today. Guy throws like 84, right? Do you notice that he leads the league in being late on the baseball? Now, you think that guys would be early because it's going so slow. They're late on it. Usually late on like 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Guys are late on his 84-mile-an-hour stuff, and that's how crazy it is to get a hit off of them. And the Toronto Blue Jays do have bullpen arms all over the place, and this is another team, guys. We have to talk about the Blue Jays for a second. This is another team that's going to get healthy at the right time. If you look at the way that they're playing the Yankees right now, the Blue Jays are for real, and they had a really, really bad start to the season. Decimated with injuries all over the place. I was talking to a Toronto Blue Jay fan today. What's up, Jeff? And he was trying to tell me Shane Bieber's coming back. Listen, the Yankees bent Shane Bieber over a barrel on Cleveland for years, so we're not too worried about that. This is the Yankees' year. The Yankees, even with these injuries, are a formidable opponent. And the Yankees, when they're all healthy with their starting rotation and all the players that are available, and this bench, after playing with all these injuries and getting better, you have a Yankee team that is progressing the youth. You have a Yankee team that is getting their bench player reps. And in fact, they're going to get all their all-stars back when needed, rested, and ready to go for October baseball, because with the rest of the American League, the Yankees are making the playoffs. I'm making that crazy statement right now. And I've told you before, I think the American League at the end of the year is going to come down to Toronto and the Yankees. I think the Tampa Bay Rays are going to fall from grace. And by fall from grace, I think they're going to go into third place. 1, 2, 3 in the AL East are all going to make the playoffs. And it's going to be a shit show. And you can watch it all right here every single night with the Yankees postgame show Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit the New York Nuts merch store. That's the beautiful blue link underneath the video. All T-shirts shown during the show are made in the USA, just like yours truly. Also, have you become a New York Nut yet? For $1.99 a month, you get double the show for half the dough. What can you buy for $1.99 a month? We got the Monday show, baseball show, hour-long with Mike from Pudgy Boy Sports. I'm going to be going live, doing play-by-play, and having interactive live shows. Guys, what can you buy for $2? Go over there, and if you watched the show before, please support the show, guys, because with your help, we can make this a bigger show. We're at 5,000 subscribers in a year. This is actually the one-year anniversary today. June 13th would be the one-year anniversary of the Yankees post-game show. So I want to thank everybody that's helped me get to this point, guys. And guess what? I'm doing this full-time, and we're going to the moon. And go Knicks. Say a prayer for the Knicks tonight. I still stick to my guns. Knicks in 6. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Good night, Canada. Good night, Canada. Bye.
That's your boy.
So
He
have the
said
word.
he was.
Goodbye. That's my boy.